Our next point is be yourself.
Mm,
Be yourself. Do not try to impress.
mm, mm.
Don't try to impress. Don't overdo. And also be sincere. Do not overuse yourself because you want to be a good wife, because you want to make them to feel like you're a good wife material. That
Mm.
does not mean that you should overuse yourself.
You should not do
Maybe
all of
all
their
the jobs,
works at home.
sweep the floor. Okay, please, do you have any clothes to wash here? Everybody brings their clothes out. Or you cook, you wash plates, you sweep the compound,
Mm.
you fetch water, because you want to be a good wife.
The
So by the
best.
time you get home,
Mm.
you go and you by the time you get home, you are stressed already, or you may even land in hospital because you are not used to the kind of work you
Mm.
went to do. So please, just be yourself.
Yes, yes.
Do what is within your capacity to do.
And lend helping hand. Work as a team.
Don't stress yourself too much. So
Mm.
whatever you can do, do it. Whatever you cannot do, don't do it,
Mm.
so that you won't regret it, or maybe you are going
Mm.
to maybe you are going to break down,
Mm.
so that you won't break down
Yeah.
because you overdo. So
Mm.
take it easy, be relaxed, be
Mm.
calm. If you know that you cannot, maybe you are like me, that can't handle, maybe swallow for a lot of people. So because you want to be a good wife, you offer to do it, and at the end of the day, amala is having kokoko, your semo, they can't eat the semo, they can't eat
Mm.
the amala. So you have already you have already
Destroyed
spoiled
everything.
everything.
Yeah.
So do whatever you can do, whatever that you know that you can do, just do it. Don't
Mm-hmm.
just calm down, enjoy the moment, enjoy the moment. That's what I can say. And that leads to our next point, which is
Offer to
offer
offer
to help.
help. Yeah.
So because you don't want to overdo, because you don't want to because you want to be yourself, or because you don't want to impress, and that's where the balance comes in. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't offer to help. Your mother-in-law is sweeping the floor and you are raising up your leg. You can't collect the broom.
Um,
Do you understand? Although, now let me say it. For that broom, there's some people that maybe they have problem with their back, and they can't
bend down.
bend down. In that kind of case, your partner should come to your rescue.
Mm.
But
Or
you
should have communicated that.
um you may not communicate that, because in terms of communication to you also have to be very careful, so they won't think that they still want to marry a sickler.
Okay.
You get what I'm trying to say? You get what I'm trying to say now? Like, you don't have
We get
to,
more
maybe your
understand.
partner is an asthmatic patient, and you're telling them that, oh, she can't stay in the kitchen because, those kind of things, there are different kind of background. Some people like, they don't even know the meaning. Like, never, 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 you cannot marry her. So there's some information that it should be between you and your partner, but the little ones that you can let them know. So
Depending on your friend.
depending on your parents, yeah, depending on your parents. So in that kind of case, if your partner can come to your rescue, so try to offer help. You finish eating your food and you drop the plate for who? So when you finish eating, try to wash your plate. Even if they, okay, don't wash it, oh, no, 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 leave it, but just try to help out. Try to help out. Mommy
Lend
is
helping
cooking.
hand. Yes.
Mom is cooking in the kitchen, and you are in the sitting room, because you said you are a visitor.
Mm.
Try to help out, try to do something, but
Yes.
do what you can do.
Work as a team.
Yes, what?
Lend helping hand.
Yeah.
So that's just it. Work as a team. lend helping hands. Don't overstress yourself because you want to offer help. Do you
Mm-hmm.
get me now? Because one thing that you must see is that they are also your parents.
Yes.
Do you get me now? They won't want to kill you because
Mm-hmm.
they want you to prove that you're a good wife.
Yeah. There's a lady my friend told me about that. When she visited her mother-in-law. So the mother-in-law she rears goats. So when the mother-in-law was sweeping the goat shit and all, and she could not, because she she does not like goat
Mm-hmm.
shit, so she just walk pass and she didn't collect the broom from her, and that was what disqualified her. That the mother was like, this lady, you cannot. The woman told her son that this lady, you can't marry her. That imagine I was sweeping, she can't collect the broom from me. There are different kind of family different people. There are some family also that if you go to, they will bombard you with work, and that is it. There
Mm.
are some that will also bombard you with work. In that kind of case, you have to know your boundary. In
Yes,
that kind of case, you may even go that day and leave
that be.
that day.
Yes. I before that, at least the other partner, I mean the guy now, should know the kind of parents he has.
Mm-hmm.
So they will be able to manage the situation very well. If it's a situation where okay, the lady already gets to the house within 2 hours, she's already washing clothes. Ah, kilo day. Do
Mm-hmm.
you want to kill her? Do you get it? So the guy should be able to manage the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's something that they can't manage, then they should probably uh leave that day.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand me now? So that there won't be see finish.
Yeah.
There won't be see finish. So that's just it. This is the ninth point, and it is don't talk too much. So don't talk too much. Even if you are asked questions, answer them, answer everyone as brief as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Not that you should not engage them.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that you should not engage your in-laws, engage them, engage your siblings very well, but don't talk too much. And
Mm-hmm.
ẹlẹ́jọ́ wẹ́wẹ́ níyàwó ẹ̀ yìí o.
They'll be like, this
Even
girl, she spray. Auntie ti bẹ̀ àbí auntie ma ó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ o.
uh, so don't talk too much. Just remain, do everything in moderacy,
Mm-hmm. Because when
even in terms of
when you talk too
talking.
much, you start lying.
Yes. When you
Apart
talk too
from
much, you
lying
start
too,
exaggerating
start
things.
exaggerate. Maybe
Yes.
like, okay, they ask you question about the family, and you're already talking about your extended family. Oh, my auntie, she's she died not quite long. Oh, my this, she
Mm.
died not quite long. My this, oh, she's in psychiatric hospital currently. This, you like, from the way she talked, I think their family.
They
I
have
think I think they
problems
have problem with this family. So you already shoot yourself
in the
in
leg.
the leg. So
Yeah.
try to be, as long as you want to be free, try to be conservative. It is
Yeah.
your first time. Like, remember, we are talking about first time.
Yes.
So you have to be mindful
Of
of
what
what
you are
you
saying.
say, what you are saying. You have to be very careful. You have to be
Mm.
very careful about it.
All right. So our last
Point.
point is that
Prayer.
prayer. Pray, pray, pray,
Prayer is
pray.
very important.
Prayer
This
is
life
key.
is very spiritual.
Mm,
Very spiritual. Pray before you go. And
mm,
that's what I did. I prayed.
mm.
I love my mother-in-law. She loves me. I don't have any problem with her. I confessed it, and that was the truth, and it worked for me.
Yes.
I prayed. I confessed good things. I know all the principalities and powers. Try to bind them before you get there. No, I had something. I read of a story, or like 2 weeks ago. This woman, she visited her mother-in-law for the first time, and the woman she's a Christian. Okay, now before I go to that story, one of the reason why I said prayer is very important, especially if your parents in-laws, especially if they are not believers,
Yeah. Or they don't believe what you believe.
or you don't believe what you believe, maybe they
Mm.
are Muslim, maybe they are traditionalists.
Mm.
So you have to pray. Even if as a believer also, you also have to
Mm.
pray.
Yes.
This
To
woman,
set
she
things in order.
visited her mother-in-law, and her mother-in-law in the night, she gave her live chicken to eat. The
Wow.
husband was not aware. After giving her the live chicken to eat, this woman took her to dump where they dump
Refuse
refuse,
site.
or they call it aton in
Refuse
Yoruba,
site.
refuse site. And the mother-in-law bathe her with soap and sponge on the dumping site. What does that mean?
I don't know.
And later she had problem in her marriage, and she referred to it that this is what happened, and people were blaming her that
Allah.
why did you accept it? So all the name of you want to respect your mother-in-law, you want to respect them, that does not mean that you should compromise your faith.
Yeah.
That does not mean that you should disobey God.
So
And that's why we said that you should pray,
prayer
so that anything that is not aligned with God's will, anything that is going to give you problem, it
will be
is
taken
solved.
care of.
It should have been taken care of before
You
you
get
go
there.
there. If the environment is not conducive and all, as a child of God, you take charge of the environment before you step there.
Mm.
So prayer is very important. This life is just somehow. Even after your parents-in-law, after they've accepted you, one aunty can just come from nowhere, or
Yes.
even anybody can, even neighbor can just come like, this
Mm.
lady, I don't like her. Is this the lady that your son wants to get married to? I'm like, yes, now she's like, no, 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 this lady, in fact, there are some that will say, I know her somewhere.
Yes.
I know her somewhere. This lady, she has came to our hospital before, and she has aborted so pregnancy. You
Mm.
know, it's very funny, and it is all lie. Like, the person can just, because that woman, maybe she just dislike the lady, so she just cook up story
Mm.
so as to destroy
Destroy
the
the
relationship.
relationship.
So that is why we have to pray. We have to pray. It is
Mm.
very, very important.
Important.
As for me, my experience with my in-law, the first time I met them was so amazing. It was
Mm.
really, really amazing. In fact, after the visit, I called my mom. I was like, I don't feel like going. I don't feel like
Mm.
leaving them. They were so welcoming.
Mm.
I really enjoyed the company. Like, seriously, I didn't feel like going. Like, I
Mm.
spent those few days, or that few days was as if as if I've spent just 1 hour with them. It was
Mm.
really, really amazing. And these are the and these tips also helped me all
Yeah.
through. Like, my mother-in-law, I know that she doesn't really talk too much like that, but you know I try to initiate talk. We talked. I remember I remember mom, dad, and me, we were outside, we were discussing about different kind of things. I really, really enjoyed the company, especially with your siblings too. They were really, really amazing. Like, the experience was really good. Like, it was I can let me call it was really, really good and amazing. But I feel like there should be a recap of that
Moment.
of those moments. Seriously, I feel like there should be a recap. I
Mm.
didn't When I was going, I didn't feel like going, but I just had to go. I just had to go. I just had to
That's
go.
it.
Yes. So another thing that I want to say, though is not part of this point, is that try to set your boundaries. Don't stay too long. Abi?
Yeah.
Don't stay too
So long.
long. You are not yet married to this guy, and you are spending a month. You are spending 2 months, especially if your house is not far.
Mm.
So you are visiting on regular basis and all. Before marriage, there's going to be see finish.
Mm.
So just try to set your boundaries. And also for a female, this thing I want to say, it is just our own perspective. We are not saying that, oh, this is how it should be. But for us, we also felt like, as a female, visiting your in-law, especially when the distance is long, maybe your in-laws, maybe they are in Akure, and you're
Mm.
coming from Lagos, you can't
Mm.
go back that same day. You may not be able to go back that same day. Don't say you can't go back. If it's except if you want to take flight,
Mm.
but if it's by road and the distance is long, you may not be able to go back that day. Don't form and say that you can't sleep in this house. It's like, no, 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 I can't, no, I can't stay here. I can't stay. Let me go and lodge in an hotel. It is rude.
Mm.
It is rude. It is rude. It is they are your people. They are your husband parents. Stay with them. Don't form. Stay with them. So don't say that you want to rent, you want to stay in an hotel. That's my own perspective. Abi, what do you
Yes,
feel about it?
yes, it's true, except in a very, very, very rare case. Probably
Ehen,
it is unavoidable.
ehen.
But normally you should stay with them
Mm-hmm.
if you cannot
Go
go
back
back
the same day.
that same day.
Especially if they know that you are going to lodge in an hotel.
Yes.
So it is somehow.
Except probably you have a family friend around that place. You want to go and stay with them.
Even if you have family friends, some people they will want you to stay with them. They
It's
will still
true.
want you to stay with them.
It's true.
So it's still part of the first impression.
Yeah.
It's part of the first impression. Another the opposite of it is for a guy.
Don't sleep in your in-laws.
Don't sleep in your in-laws house. For a guy,
Yes, yes, yes.
for a
Don't sleep
guy,
there.
for a guy, don't sleep in your in-laws house. Try not to sleep there and no and sort yourself out. Now let me tell you something.
What's that?
Should I say it?
Say it. Yeah, you're free.
There was a day that, during our wedding preparation, so we traveled home, and there was this heavy rainfall. So my dad came to pick us, and this rain kind of refused to stop. So my mom was suggesting to him that maybe probably we should sleep over, and the next day my husband insisted that he's going to leave, that my husband insisted that he can't stay.
Hmm.
So, and that is how it's supposed to be. Do you know that later my mom was saying that she appreciated it?
Hmm.
Can you imagine? Was it a trap?
I don't know. Just ask her.
Mom, is it a trap?
Ah.
So that was how my husband passed the test. So
Okay.
he passed the test. So
All right. Is there anything to say?
no, there is nothing to say again.
Yeah,
So
let's
if there
close.
is anything, if you have contribution, if you have suggestion, if you
Hmm.
have a question, let's meet in the
In the
comment
comment box.
section
Yeah.
so that let's talk. If you also have a controversial
Opinion.
opinion about what we've said, let's meet in the comment section. So finally, we've come to the end of today's
Video.
video. Thanks for waiting to the end of the video. Kindly subscribe. See, please subscribe. It is not good now. Why are you watching this video without subscribing? Please help our ministry.
Yes, sir.
Please kindly subscribe and like. Give the video a thumbs up. That subscribe button, you know that it is free. You are
Hmm.
not paying 1 naira. It's just for you to click the red button and that's all. So like it, give it a like, and also share.
Yes,
So
help
if
does
your
not
friend
share.
is meeting in-laws for the first time, or you are meeting your in-law for the first time, or you are preparing to meet your in-law for the first time, this video is for you. Kindly watch it and share. Thank you, and till we see you in our next video, keep
Keep soaring.
soaring. Bye bye.
Bye bye.